Hey guys, Ace is here for NetPlayMarketing.com, and I wanted to make this quick video just because I wanted to really address one of the biggest reasons that I believe that people fail when they get started as entrepreneurs in general, right? It doesn't matter what niche you're in, doesn't matter what it is that you do, and this could even be applied to really any goal that you have, whether it be in business, whether it be in life, in relationships, whatever. I believe that one of the biggest reasons that people fail is because they expect instant gratification. So what I mean by instant gratification is, it's super easy nowadays to be able to get things really, really quickly, right? If you have a question that you have, all you need to do is, pull out your phone from your pocket and do a quick Google search and you can get your answer right away, right? Just like that example, I know that there's a lot of things that we almost expect to happen so quickly, because we can do things so quickly nowadays. It doesn't matter what it is you want to do. If you want to, send somebody some money, you can literally, send them a quick transfer off of your phone, right? If you need to get an answer to a question, all you gotta do is Google it. If you need to do this or you need to do that, there's so many things that you can do so quickly because of the flexibility and the ease of technology that I believe some of that has almost like trickled into to the efforts and the way that we build our businesses or the way that we expect things from our goals. When we set out to go ahead and achieve something, we go out there and almost expect the results to happen right away. And I can tell you that this happens so often, and I see this play out so often, and it's even happened to me, where when I first got started in in online marketing, I set up, let's say, like one solo ad, or I set up like one, Facebook ad, and when I started to see the results weren't happening, I was like, oh shit, this crap doesn't work, right? And I kind of just gave up after that and didn't try again for a very long time. And until I really sat down and started to analyze what it is that I had done in my business. Why was it that I wasn't really getting the results that I wanted? And the reason was because I had this expectation of instant gratification. I had this this expectation of me being able to do things the first time and get the results that I wanted. And if you watch the video that I talked about, or video that I sent you a few days ago, I was talking about the Pareto principle, right, or the 80-20 rule, where 80% of the efforts that you're going to put out there aren't going to give you any results, but the 20% of the efforts that you actually do are going to actually get you most of your results. And when I came across that, that principle, that law, things really started to make sense to me. And it's when I really started to just get out there and just try things, right? If you are afraid to fail, if you are afraid to try things in your business, then you're going to fail, because you're not even giving yourself a chance to try. And the irony of that is that if you don't even give yourself a chance to try, you're failing automatically, because you're not even actually attempting. The person who says I tried and failed is 10 times the person than a person who never even started. Okay, and this is the reason why I talk so much about like mindset and talk about so many things that stop people and get people to procrastinate from getting started in their business or getting started on going after their goals. And it's because it's one of the biggest challenges that I face, and I feel that it's the biggest challenge that a lot of entrepreneurs face, is that they procrastinate way too much on the things that they need to do. And I feel that a lot of the times, people spend time looking for courses, looking for more training, and trying to find like this, like there's going to be this secret way out. There is no secret way out to success. You have to go through the process. You have to go through the, through the system that you need to do to get the results that you want to, right? You have to start off by, committing to the idea that you're going to be successful, and this is the work that it's going to take to do it. I believe that a lot of us really do understand what it is that we need to do to see success. We just aren't willing to put in the work to do it. Just for example, like if you want to go to the gym, that if you wanted to lose 20 pounds, you can make it happen, right? You know that you need to eat right. You know that you need to go to the gym regularly. And if you combine those two things together alone, you will get you amazing results. You can pretty much achieve anything you want to. Now, are you dedicated enough to do it? No. 90% of people aren't dedicated enough to actually do that, which is why, more than 9 out of 10 people never actually accomplish their New Year's resolutions, because they aren't committed to it, right? They're not making it a priority for themselves in their lives. So you have to be really honest with yourself, especially when it comes to achieving a goal, whether it's in business, whether it's a personal goal like a fitness goal, or anything else. You have to be honest with yourself and say, am I willing to do this? And if you aren't achieving the results that you want to, being honest with yourself, saying, did I actually give myself 100% to achieving this goal? And if I didn't achieve it, you know, why is it? Right? Did I actually give my 100%? If you give yourself 100% in trying to attempt something and you still failed, then at least there's that satisfaction to understanding, I wasn't able to do it. But I can guarantee you that if you attempt to achieve a goal and you keep on trying until you achieve it, you will achieve it, right? Because we don't give ourselves enough credit when it comes to achieving a goal. We don't give ourselves enough credit to being able to do things. We are able to do just about anything you really, really want to in your life. The problem is that most of us aren't willing to put in the work that's going to take to achieve it. And that's the sole difference. Whether you're honest enough with yourself to actually admit to that fact is what's going to separate you from being successful and being someone who settles for mediocrity. Right? I'm not settling for anything. I haven't even achieved the goals that I want to yet, but I know that I'm going to achieve them because I know for a fact that I will not give up until I actually achieve it. Right? And that's the attitude that you need to have with whatever goal you have. And unless you're honest with yourself, that's where it has to start. You have to be honest with yourself. Am I willing to put in the work to make this happen? Am I willing to keep trying or keep failing until I actually succeed? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. If you're not willing to do it, then you're never going to be successful. It's like that quote says, if someone says they're going to be successful, then they will. And if someone says they're going to fail, they will, right? Either way, you're right, right? And so that's my challenge to you. If you're wanting to be successful, if you want to actually take that next step, then be honest with yourself and say, I'm going to put in the work to make this happen. It may and give up that idea and that notion that it's going to happen overnight or that's going to happen, like in next week. It's not going to happen like that, right? You need to put in the work, you need to put in the effort. And can you achieve it in a relatively short amount of time? Absolutely. Especially if you're talking about, working online or if you're talking about building your own business, you can definitely achieve things in a shorter amount of time than you could ever think of, but you have to be willing to put in the work to make it happen. Someone who's able to, I see people being able to achieve these amazing results in literally 90 days to like 6 months or something like that. Something that would take somebody years to do. And then there's people who've been doing this for years and that haven't achieved even remotely close to the results that those people do. Why? It's the work ethic, right? And the dedication that they put to it. Some people, they grab the system and then they go at it for 90 days hard and they're able to start seeing those great results. Meanwhile, people who take years to accomplish it, they're just dabbling at it, a little bit here and a little bit there, but they're not consistent. Consistency is the key for you to start seeing some of that amazing success. So my challenge to you guys is be honest with yourself. If you're willing to put in the work, do it, be consistent, show up, and stop expecting instant gratification. All right, guys. So hope that hit home for you. And until next time, let's just get out there and have some fun.